Hello, everybody. Welcome to another session of the final Dusk campaign, a D&D adventure. Hello, everybody. Welcome to another session of the final Dusk campaign, a D&D adventure.
No.
Hello, everybody. Welcome
What
to
happened?
no. Well, sorry about that, internet and the world around me. That's what I get for leaving my Twitch page open. Uh, yeah, but I don't know. D&D. Dragon, recap it. I don't know. Shit happened and we were away.
What happened?
Yes, on the last episode of D&D, The Final Dusk, our intrepid heroes were trapped inside of the Mad Mage's dungeon. Luckily, the group, after a horn, was it, that could be heard, we figured out that all of our party was actually inside the dungeon together. Eventually, we gathered and fought off all the creatures that were attacking us. And in the rule of cool, we trapped an undead lord, whatever eye thing. What are those
Beholder.
called? Yes, the
In the
undead
painting.
beholder. We slapped it with a painting and stuck it inside.
We
Okay, Dan slapped it with a painting and stuck it inside. I didn't know we're doing this individually. I thought it was a team effort, but I guess not.
fine. It's a team effort, Mister. I'm gonna take everyone's coin.
It's a team effort. We saved you. We pulled you out of it.
I was gonna say we pulled you out of that damn picture to do that.
Yeah. Jeez. Yeah, I used my dispel magic or something.
You did dispel
Pulled
magic.
you out of the painting. Yeah. You're welcome, Dens. Anyway, we
Thanks for
fought off
holding
all
up.
the creatures, killed the dwarf vampire guy, and made our way out of the dungeon through a magical door that we had. Back to the what was it? That guy?
The shop of Emerson
Yeah,
Longfellow.
the shop of Emerson Longfellow. Yeah. Wait, how did we get? Oh, right. He teleported to Silvery Moon because he no longer wanted to be in that spot that was linked to the Mad Mage's dungeon. Yeah. And then so we came all the way to Silvery Moon and figured out that all the armies had already arrived. And we decided to meet with the leaders of the armies of the Helm, the the Timanther, the God, there's a lot of people. I can't the riders, the bullet riders. Their leader was kind of a I don't like him or her. Terrible. Must kill them one day. But in general, a lot of people had gathered to defend Silvery Moon. With Famous using her mind thingy, figured out that
Scry.
yes, scry. I'm sorry, I don't know magic enough. Well, she scried and figured out that one, Morgan has a big army, and two, Shar is already inside our realm in a what seems to be a human form. Very interesting. So we had a big meeting of all the leaders of the armies and shared that information. And now we're trying to figure out what we're gonna do. I guess we're gonna defend Silvery Moon. That was the plan. Defend Silvery Moon from the army of Shar. It's gonna be great. And that's where we're at.
It's gonna be a great defense, the best defense. No one's ever gonna
Best
have a defense
defense,
like ours.
best defense to good offense. I don't know what you're talking about. Jumping the wall and attacking directly. Just dropping right on Shar. She'll never see that coming.
What are you talking about? We're gonna drop the wall on Char. Let's see that coming.
We're gonna drop our big tower thing right on Shar. Definitely gonna see that coming.
Wait, what?
Wait,
We're gonna
ours? It's mine.
Okay, we're gonna drop Dense's tower. I thought it was a team effort, Dense. Good God, man.
Why is my stuff getting ruined?
Team effort, Dense. Come on. But yes, we're gonna drop that right on Shar. And that's the end. I think. That's the plan right now, as it stands.
Yes.
All right.
And for
Anyways,
us.
that's the final Dusk recap. I'm done.
All right. Anyone else have anything to add to that?
No.
All right.
Nothing else of importance occurred.
Sure. So, you've got, last we heard, 5 days left.
That's a lie,
Oh,
because Char's totally coming.
okay. How many days
And
is she
2.
coming in? Oh, okay.
2.
So with your 2 remaining days.
Wait, who the hell told us 5 days? I believe it was the cleric, and he lied
Yeah.
to us.
No, I did lie. We all kept fucking it up.
No.
No. You know what happened. You know what happened.
I don't know what happened. What do you mean what happened? What?
You mean we assaulted their keep?
So? I
Who
thought
is it?
I thought the 5 days just meant that in
Fi-
5 days Char would actually come to our realm. I thought that was what we were gonna stop. She's already here. We're
Yeah.
fucked.
Because we were like, hey, let's go attack.
Yeah, that was a good plan.
until we didn't finish it.
Yeah. Well, I mean, we were setting up this whole big army story. I kind of wanted to do that. I mean,
Yeah,
jumping
you know
into
what? That happens in stories, though. They set up this big, awesome, like story with a giant army or navy. That's just 5 guys with knives in a dark dungeon.
yeah,
Speaking of which, you're all in a dark dungeon. No.
Wait, what?
not again.
And we all have knives.
And you all have knives.
Doesn't matter. I have noble.
And a horse.
No. He's a dragon
And a dragon horse.
flying
No
around the city
darkness.
now. Look at this. I can fly unrestricted. The fools give me a license. Flying under the tunnel bridge. All right, I'm done.
Can I be your horse in your campaign?
Mine, sir. I
I'll
am
be
going
Noble
to
the
be
horse.
everyone. You can get on my horse. Here you go. I mean, my dragon. We're flying dance. Come with me. I will show you the world.
Oh no.
I show you the world.
All right, we're done.
And drop him in the water.
Push him off.
Yep.
Rock. Water's not good.
This is what you get for trying to get into the ladies' college.
Y'all rude.
Alright, so let's go through each of the characters.
Mhm.
Start with Nightmake. Nightmake, you were tasked with something to do over the next 2 days.
Gathering materials,
Yeah, materials for what?
potions.
Mm-hmm. What kind of potions do you focus on? Just healing potions?
Yeah, I doubt we're gonna run into poison. If we're running poison, you're fucked anyway. So
Okay. Give me a let's see. Either survival or knowledge nature check with advantage.
do
That was pretty good. So you're able to get so you kind of get a team together of different herbalists and a couple people from throughout the city, different potion makers and whatnot, and you guys basically scour through the forests and woods in the surrounding area, collecting all the materials and bringing them to a central location, having them be brewed into new healing potions rapidly as groups.
Did I have anything to do myself? Because if not, I will assist him with that.
I mean, it's up to you. Is there anything
I
else
will
that
just
you would like to have done during that time?
Oh yeah, he wasn't there for the meeting, so he.
Oh, that was the last thing we did. I think we all
Oh.
went around and kind of assigned duties to each person. So, yeah, is there anything that you want to do with the 2 days that you have
Don't
before the
know.
coming battle? I mean, you can
Well, I
definitely aid
wanna-
him.
Yeah, I will aid in where I can with their tasks.
Okay.
I would very much like to pick up the bow that I should be done by now.
Yes, absolutely. Anything that you guys were having being made or crafted is completed by this point. So any gear that you guys were waiting on is finally yours. Did we establish the traits of that bow? I don't think we did.
No,
don't
we just
think
said
so.
a bow. That's literally all we said.
We also have the arrows of the same.
Yeah,
So we
the
made,
dragon
like,
scale arrows.
a bunch of arrows. Yeah, I don't know how many. Like 4 or 3.
It was like 4.
Yeah,
It was
wasn't too
4.
many.
You had a couple daggers in there too, right? Or were
No,
they
we
all
didn't.
arrows?
No, just the arrows, the bow, and the glaive.
Oh, that's right. The guy was
The dagger was the
Yeah, we
pilfer
did.
dagger.
We wanted to potentially make a shield, but we didn't have enough for that.
Because some guy pilfered a goddamn dagger from it.
Oh, right.
that wasn't the reason you couldn't build the shield.
Yeah.
Yeah, he just didn't roll well enough on that one.
Yeah, he was trying to make. That's right. He was trying to make a dagger out of what was like left over of it.
He made a dagger, and I just detect magic in this goddamn boot.
So the arrows will all be are magic arrows consumable, Mike? You're the ranger.
Yep.
Like, can't even recover them.
That's why he sucks so much.
But really, they cannot be recovered.
Nope.
Oh well.
Once
Whatever.
you use an arrow, it's gone.
Yeah.
They'll be good arrows.
The magic property is consumed.
All right.
Even if you
Oh.
miss.
Wow.
Okay. Well, you had a bane. I gave you a bane arrow, right? You guys made a bane arrow at one point with the witch. What was the plus enchantment on that?
It was slang, right?
No.
I don't know what we did the plus on it. Yeah.
I don't think it was a plus. I think
Okay,
it
it just had
normal bane.
the bane.
I don't know.
element to
Cat
it.
has it, so
Okay.
She would know. I don't know.
Okay. All these dragon scale arrows are +2 arrows. And the bow itself is +1. Trying to think if there's any other properties it should have. I think a lot of the core magic from the scale went into your glaive.
Yeah, I'm okay with that.
So +1 dragon scale bow.
Alright.
With you said
But it looks
4.
super cool.
Yeah, it does look super cool. And you said 4 +2 dragon scale arrows.
Yeah.
Neat. So yeah, so after collecting your stuff, you go to help Nightmake in his potion creation.
Obtainment.
What was that?
In its obtainment.
His obtainment
good.
of materials. All right.
Yes.
So why don't you also make a survival check or nature check?
Alright. I have survivals. Sort of. Apparently not.
Okay. I gave him advantage, so you'd also get advantage for it.
Sure. Yeah, I'm
So
doing
11. I mean, they put you kind of to grunt work. It's like, hey, collect, these flowers that are over in this patch, and carry these bundles, to this building and like that. So you're helping out in that capacity. With that, with the successes that you guys have, you are able to stock um, 3 of the armies with potions. Basically, um, each of the armies has a certain size category, and as they take hits and lose in battle, their size will get diminished over time. They'll get smaller. The potion will let them heal back up 1 during battle. So before the battle actually starts, you'll have to decide which of the armies that you guys have on hand that you want to be able to stock. So, Mike, make a note somewhere that you have potions for 3 armies.
Got it.
All right. Who wants to go next? Kat, or Famouth, or Trevork, Dents? What you guys do in your 2 days?
I mean, this could be at the smithy, basically, right?
Yeah.
Yep, that's it.
So basically creating basic weapons or trying to make a few enchanted weapons. What are you focusing on with your smiths?
Let's see. Huh. Because, man, I guess because the other smithies are helping out too with the.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I mean, I guess we could be the one trying to help with maybe trying some enchanted weapons.
Okay. So give me an not a crafting skill anymore. There's tool proficiencies. Are you proficient with crafting tools?
Second here.
All right. Which oh wow. That sucks.
Wait, let me see what I put on there.
Yeah,
Wisdom. How did I put wisdom on there? Whatever.
I mean that makes sense to some degree. Um Especially knowing how to organize all of them. So with your Hammer of All Souls and the power of um of all the uh different um of the
So
all the people in the city that are foragers, you basically are able to better outfit 1 army.
Okay.
So um there are
Time man there.
so they all have their own equipment set up between uh, light, medium, heavy, and super heavy. uh, Basically, you will be picking an army to better outfit than what they are currently. Um, so I've actually started putting some of them in here. Let me put
In the journals.
journals. Yeah, there should be under
Okay.
troops.
Start some of the. Oh, I see it.
So
Scales
there'll
of-
be more as time passes. Um, um, so these are the armies that you guys met with. Scales of Timanther, Silvery Moon's blades and bowmen, the burrow sharks, soldiers of Mirabar, and the frozen spear from Feywild. So when you open one of them up, just so you can read through them, so let's look at Scales of Time-Anther as an example. The first line says Dragonborn Seasons. So that tells you what the race is. So they're mainly composed of Dragonborn. And seasoned means that that is their level of experience in battle. And the next line is heavy and infantry. Heavy determines the equipment load that they have, so like how well equipped they are. And infantry indicates that they are infantrymen, that they're not riders, that they're not flyers, they're not archers, and I think levies is the other one. So they're basically basic soldiers, whereas the bowmen would be archers. Burrow sharks are cavalry. Size is the how big the army is. Their attack goes against the defense, and power goes against the toughness. So every time that an army is attacking another, you would roll to attack to see if you overcome their defenses, and then you would roll power to see if you can actually weaken them versus their toughness. And if you succeed on both of those, their size categories goes down one tick. So with the D8, they go down from 8 to 7. Army. Morale is basically their ability to keep going. So if you have someone who is so they have 3 morale, it's pretty good. Basically, you would roll on a certain DC, see if they overcome certain effects of being scared or basically abandoning the battle is where their morale comes in. They also have Dragonborn get the courageous trait. So once per battle, they can use they can choose to succeed on a morality check that they just failed. So if they fail something, they can choose to just push through it. And these Dragonborn also have a special attack that they have that they can do once per battle. They target up to three opposing enemy units that they can hit. And they get attack plus 5 and power plus 7. If that attack damages the opposing damages any of those units, that unit needs to make a morale save of DC 15 or take another tick off of their resources. So basically, they can do 2 damage with that one attack, like up to 3 different units. Pretty powerful.
That's pretty good.
Most units don't have stuff like that. It's what you get for being Dragonborn. Burrow sharks have something similar to that. So you can see there's a couple of them that are kind of lightly equipped, like the Silvery Moon units are lightly equipped. Burrow sharks are medium. The Mirabar soldiers are medium. And the Frozen Spear are also medium. So Time-Anther is pretty well equipped as far as armor. I think they have the best defenses compared to the rest of the armies. I think equipment affects mainly, but yeah, equipment just affects their power and their defense. So it basically affects how good their weapons and armor are. Alright. So you can think about that as you're going. Dents. What were you doing during that during the last 2 days before the coming battle?
I'm doing the most important thing of all.
I look forward to hearing this.
Teaching Primordial. So we can have a lounge singing night.
So you're going to teach primordial to who?
David. Yup, both of us out 2 days straight, just learning primordial to sing.
Okay. Uh,
I
famous.
guess I could be helping.
In between your intermittent random lessons of primordial, what are you doing with your 2 days time?
Just helping out wherever I can.
Okay. I need both of you to give me a uh, intelligence check, I guess. No teaching skill, so. Dance,
How is there no teaching skill but a whole school?
give me an intelligence check plus your proficiency.
Where's my intelligence?
I don't know. Famous, you find these lessons to be more of a hindrance to your ability to help with anybody more than it is actually learning primordial. You've learned, hello, my name is Famous, and fuck you. And that's about all you got out of it those 2 days.
That's pretty much all I need.
And you know how to point to something and say the color red. That's about it. At least you think it's red. You're not exactly sure. So let's see. So you're just trying to figure out some other places to help out. Give me a persuasion check to aid the different temples in like bringing people together. There you go. Even that was low.
I'd like to point out I rolled an 8.
Yeah. Damn.
Wow.
Got some mic level rolls today. Alright. That's still good. You still get a ton
That
of
is
people.
not a compliment to me. The fuck.
I mean, Mike, you're great. I love you. I don't know.
So, for my Adventures League version of this character, I moved my expertise from deception, since I get a +5 on my mantle anyway, to perception.
Mm-hmm.
And I made the DM cry because he basically was like, please tell me when you roll below a 25.
Hey, you rolled below a 25.
And then I said, okay, cool. Oh, insight. I'm bad at that. And he goes, really? And I go, yeah. And he's like, well, what'd you get? And I rolled a plus. I have a +4 in insight. So I was like, 20. And then he cried.
Well, seems that the gods of dice are not with uh your character today. Maybe
No,
it'll subside right before the battle.
she also, doesn't have a passive perception of 22.
Yeah, that's true. All right, so you basically gather up people into the different temples. So we have Temple of the Silver Stars, which is the Saloon Temple. The other clerics in the city have put up protective wards around it, kind of making it holy ground again, despite the fading power of Saloon. And they also put up people at some of the other places, like the other places. Why I can't think of the name. Oh, Reister's Maintenance, I think, is one of them for some. But yeah, the different temples, the Temple of Morden, the Temple of Saloon, and the Temple of Lythander have majority of people in it. Um, one of the colleges, since the majority of the city couldn't fit in those temples alone, the different colleges actually also set up protective, like wards and things like that, so that they could house more people in them. So they've filled a lot of people in classrooms and study halls and things like that. Library. And the palace is well fortified. Is there anything else that anyone wanted to do before the second, or the in their last 2 days?
I guess I could help with stonework and fortifications.
Sure. Yeah. So go ahead and roll me something.
I'll also help with like building fortifications, putting like
Survival?
stuff in there.
Sure.
Yes. Shit.
Yeah. Uh. Well, you definitely get put to work. You put in your 2 cents, and they go, "That's great, buddy. Here, just put these sandbags over here and shore up that wall."
I know rocks. I am a rock.
They're like, "That's good for you," and they pat you on the head.
I would like to move big things and put it like in like
All right.
big walls and stuff.
Give me an athletics check, I guess.
Yeah. That's not bad.
You move big rocks and set up walls and stuff.
Hooray.
I should have done
Assist me,
that.
Noble. Noble help.
How does Noble help?
You know, he's big. He can move stuff
Okay.
with his mouth.
You just tie stuff to him and he pulls it out of
Yeah.
the way and drags it.
Yeah.
Okay.
He's a big dragon guy.
All right. So you guys have set up some defenses. Where do you set up these defenses? Is it mainly where the civilians are? Do you set up around the palace, around the outer walls? Where do these defenses mainly go?
Probably around. Like, if I was going to set up defenses, I would place them around the entrances.
Okay.
Yeah, probably, somewhere around here, like spike walls around the entrances to funnel people in.
Okay.
Are they gonna come at us from all angles? Do we know
We
anything
don't
about
know.
this?
We don't know.
I don't know.
Should we fortify the bridge?
I mean, the bridge they can turn off and on at like the
Oh.
will of the high mage.
Oh,
Is the
okay.
final episode of this campaign going to be really, really dark so we don't have to have a big budget?
You don't have to
Big
have a what?
Is the final episode going to be really, really dark so we don't have to spend a lot of money on the effects button?
Yes, that's exactly what I'm planning to do.
Damn it.
But it's all in your head, so you can make it. You can adjust the brightness as much as you'd like.
Okay.
But I mean, yeah, you are attacking a goddess. You are being attacked by a goddess of the darkness. So I would imagine things would get really dark.
Oh. I used to have darkness. It was fun. All right.
I used to have darkness. They're like an arrow to the knee.
Yeah. What am I perched on right now? 32. Yeah. I will attack from here.
Okay.
Only 40 feet away. Perfect.
Yeah, it's only 40 feet.
Oh, maybe I should travel to Red Mart and ask for help.
Travel to where?
Red Larch? Red Marsh?
Red Larch. Why Red Larch?
Because I'm banned from there.
Why would you
Yeah,
go
I'm sure
someplace you're banned from?
Sure, they'll help us.
He just
Yeah.
wants to antagonize them.
Oh no!
Oh god, it's holy warriors.
These are the protected areas. Where did we decide your forge was, Trevork?
It was around
It's like number 7 or
No,
right
wait,
there.
no, around 20.
20.
Oh, that's my house. That's my house. Shit, yeah. I think
No,
you said
your
around
house was around 21.
Yeah,
Forge could have very well been around there.
20.
Yeah.
Yeah,
What was
2017.
20? The map house. Say this is the forge.
What's the X?
That's the inn that people were staying at.
Oh,
What's number 17? The market. Yeah, I'll be around there. 17. 20. I will pay a fortune.
Alice is.
and I wonder what you got set up for this.
I think we should Blazing Saddles this. We make a town that looks exactly like Silvery Moon.
In
And
2
then they
days?
attack that fake town.
In 2 days?
Maybe?
Alright. Okay. So, where do you put up defenses? Let's. You guys had how many successes? You guys can put up 2 defenses. Where would you like to have those set up at?
Jeez. Jeez. Do you want a defense over here to the north and to the east? And we can just forget the south. Just that whole place, it's gone.
Wait, we're giving up an entire southern area?
It's done for. If they come from the south, it's too bad.
We can evacuate the south to the north.
I mean,
Cross
yeah,
that one bridge?
just cross the one bridge. No. I mean, just evacuate the people out of the city. Yeah, we should have just done that. Why aren't we doing that? Just let them
Oh
have
go.
2
yeah,
days.
yeah. We have 2 days to evacuate.
2 days to evacuate everybody? You know how hard that would be?
Easy enough. Just get the
This
hell out
town
of here.
ain't that big. How many people in it?
Give me a second.
I don't care. Well, whatever. If they come from the south, well, that's too bad.
But the women's college.
Only 26,000 people.
40,000.
Sorry, 40,000. I was looking at the old number.
Half of them are related to Trevork anyway. So.
Wait, no, what?
No, very small number of them are related to Trevork, actually.
He's very prolific.
The dwarven population is like 10% at most.
Oh.
All of them are related to Trevor.
Oh my god.
In a few years, this
That's
place will be renamed
that's a
Trevork
good
Moon.
that's a good 4,000 dwarfs.
Silvery Trevork.
There will be
Silverstone.
a giant statue.
Or
in the
Silverstone, his actual last name.
Oh, that would make more sense.
center. Silvery Stone, the city.
Anyway,
Yeah. Are you guys okay with those placements? These defenses.
Yeah, I'm okay with giving up the South for now.
Okay. I mean, unfortunately, it's going to be tough to defend both sides. This bridge
Yeah.
is a natural funnel.
Yeah,
Now-
you're right.
now besides the armies that were listed, and that were there for the meeting, are there any other groups or organizations that you think you could get to come in 2 days?
Hmm.
How about all the cultists we converted? Oh wait, we did do. Yeah, we're good. I don't know.
And the water ones we didn't. We have the stone ones. The wind ones are all very hungry people, if I remember correctly. So they seem kind of useless.
Those were slaves
And-
from there, right?
No, they were people trying.
They're
to
being
join.
indoctrinated.
Yeah,
Oh yeah.
They're trying to live off the air.
yeah, live off the air. Stupids. And but we killed their leader, and I don't think we made very much effort in trying to
No, we didn't. We just
convert
left.
them. Yeah. And the fire ones, what happened to the fire one? I think we just kind of killed everyone. Or we killed a lot of people in there, and then we just kind of left.
Did we make more friends? Don't we have some friends?
No,
Ask
we
the
just
dragon.
left.
Ask Omis. Maybe he'll help.
Ooh.
He already said he wouldn't, remember?
Oh,
Oh, your pen pal?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
literal pen pal. Darn. Well, I don't think, other than the potentially that order of, or they, I don't know if they were paladins.
Wait, I've got an idea. It's been weeks. Hasn't Kansaku found a whole bunch of heroes to help us?
Yeah,
Those-
the Justice League shows up and does your job. Game over.
That golden dragon said he would help us, though.
Hmm.
Ooh.
Barry?
True.
Goddamn Barry?
Barry.
Barry the Golden Dragon? How do I not remember this?
He was in
Yeah,
the
'cause-
woods.
Yeah, we met him in the woods, and he was an elf-looking dude.
He was a naked elf acting really fucking weird.
Wasn't naked.
He was,
Why do I not
he was
remember
almost.
this?
He was almost.
He was topless. It's not the same thing.
There's a topless elf and a Barry the Dragon?
He was.
Nice.
That's the same person.
And I thought he was a lady.
He was polymorphed into a very
Human.
attractive elf.
I don't remember. What happened?
You were asleep. I'm sure of it.
Probably fell asleep or something.
Oh.
This is what happens when you fall asleep.
Well, we
It's
met
not a
him.
Barry the Dragon.
We met him when we were traveling to that place with the Sphinx.
Yes.
Yeah, going up the mountain, and he was there. Yeah,
Oh.
that was our random
It
encounter.
was a random encounter.
Yeah,
Maybe I was in Japan.
no, you were there.
Oh, fuck.
Do you remember meeting famous grandpa in the woods? And the little girl?
Yeah,
Oh, yeah, a little bit.
That was right
It was
after.
right
that.
after that.
yeah.
Oh.
I think you fell
Well,
asleep.
It was on our way to the that that temple place.
I must have been asleep.
Yeah, it's okay. It happens. All right.
So does Ganzaku show up with a bunch of adventurers?
I don't know. Gonsaku, roll me investigation check.
Oh, yeah, right. The people at Summit Hall.
He doesn't show up with a bunch of them.
No, the answer's no.
Damn it. We need that gin.
Wait,
What are the people at Summit Hall? Lucian Stormbanner, that lady.
Gonzaku becomes a hero.
Summit Hall. Oh, you mean the helm
Where
the helm soldiers?
No. Summit Hall was the people that we met way back when we were going to one of the temples. And
The dwarven
they-
temple? Summit
right
Hall?
before the Dwarven Temple, this was the place where the dwarves were supposed to go. I believe they were supposed to go to Summit Hall.
Yeah, they're a bunch of human knights.
Yeah.
They're the Order of Helm.
Their Order of Helm?
Yeah.
Ah, okay.
They're the ones that have been networking, all this information that you guys have been disseminating to
okay.
people. They've actually been communicating across.
Gotcha. Okay, I didn't know they were.
So they were
Order of Helm as well.
they were the ones behind the search for Sailor Moon's temple.
Okay.
They've been like trying to warn all of the cities to brace themselves for any potential oncoming threats. So any information that you've been gathering, they've been disseminating to the best.
Gotcha. Alrighty. But other than that, I don't
But that
think
means
there's
that they're
any
also
people.
out protecting places that can't protect themselves.
Gotcha.
Their powers
Other
are
than that,
being
yeah, I
used.
don't think there's anyone else. Other than maybe the Sphinx.
Did the
I don't
Sphinx
think-
agree to help you?
I don't remember.
I don't think so.
Yeah, Brian.
Maybe? I don't know. Was
Good
his
old-
duty
good old-
completed?
I think so.
Probably. I don't
Good
remember.
old Archidrex or Archidrex.
That Sphinx really liked me. I think, yeah, it would help out.
Did he? I thought it was more Famous thing. I don't remember if anyone talked. I think someone may have. I think Famous would have asked about joining us, and I don't remember what it said. I do remember
I
her
don't
asking
believe
though.
it said it was joining us.
Yeah, okay. And that's all the people I can think of. I don't think there's anyone else.
Would a gold dragon be considered a siege engine? Like, what is the unit type for a gold dragon?
It's basically me, but bigger.
Not really.
Yeah, not really. I have no idea how you would handle a gold dragon.
Whatever.
He's lost in the woods.
He'll show up. He'll have an effect.
Ooh, that'd be. Gonna be the Game of Thrones battle again. He's gonna swoop in and just light the whole shit on fire, and then disappear, and never be heard from again.
Yep.
Alrighty.
Yep.
I think that's as far as we got in terms of defenses. Man, the East is, or I mean, the West is kind of a little rough.
Yeah.
Hope they don't come from that way.
Let's hope.
All right. What do we do now? I think that's as far as we. I think the most important place to defend is the castle, probably. So having the defenses set up here probably better.
Mm-hmm.
I'll defend this gate by myself.
Good luck, friend.
He just stays over there. Nothing happens.
Nothing happens. Everything, all the fighting's over here. And he's like, I'm doing my part.
I'm making sure you don't get flagged.
Flying is fun.
All right. So, just finding some images to represent.
Armies. Yeah. Where are the armies going to be stationed?
That was something that we sort of figured out. Uh, the burrow sharks were going to defend, or were going to kind of be out where you guys had seen that. They're going to basically be, you know, at a distance, forward units, out where you guys. They're going to be having some people watching the portal that you guys had found to the Underdark.
Okay.
Um,
Right. Kill anything that comes in through the portal.
Mirabar was going to protect the people.
Are we putting the people all in one area?
So no, there are basically the city's been divided to 3 areas.
Mm.
The colleges. So basically, these protective wards or these symbols. These 4 here are
Okay.
where all the people are being gathered.
Gotcha.
That anyone who is not ready to fight, basically. Um, I think the Gales were going to protect the palace. The spears, Frozen Spear was going to basically line the wall, the outer wall, and kind of arrow anything coming in from the outer wall and attack inward at the same time. They kind of got high ground, and then so yeah, I think the correct me if I'm wrong, anybody, but Mirabar was going to protect the citizenry. Samantha was going to try to protect the. They were going to spread out, and the blades and bowmen were going to protect the palace to the best of their ability.
Yeah, that's what I think what it was.
Honestly, I think archers should be set up on the wall.
Okay.
Entrances.
So put both the Frozen Spear, because both Frozen Spear and the bowmen are archers.
Mm-hmm.
So
Yeah, having them set up on the walls would be probably
Okay.
the best option for archers. And then setting up infantry behind the gates, ready to attack as things come in. And having the armies around this area is close enough to the castle. But they should be able to move if things go bad.
yeah.
Archers do pretty well when they're on walls.
Yes, they do.
Relatively speaking, archers would have a huge, with the height advantage, they would have a huge range advantage against any enemy archers, if there were any. Although, of course, we're probably going to be getting attacked by crazy ass monsters. Is this the size of something large?
What?
This. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean,
Noble.
this is all theoretical. None of this is to
Right.
scale.
No, I mean I'm just making sure. I think 4 squares is a large creature, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I may become large. Big boy Dragon gonna start coming in. I'm gonna use the steel circle probably, and biggen myself.
All right. So there's Timanther. Or Mirabar.
Oh, they don't have a symbol? Oh.
Not that I see. Oh, here we go.
What is what?
Icons. I keep finding her. Whatever. Blades. I have an icon for that one. All right. So, and 2 days pass. Guys, get the city as ready as it could ever be. Um, there are some contingent of people that do abandon the city. There's some amount that head west or north or south that just are not willing to stick around. They just don't trust. This is something that they want. They don't want to risk it. So there are some people that do try to leave,
Smart move.
but with the protection of the different churches um, and the different armies that have shown up, a number of people do stay and kind of huddle up together, are praying for the best. Uh, gets to the final day, 2 days passed, and the sun starts to set. Everyone's kind of in positions, not knowing when exactly things are going to happen. And where do you guys take up? Where are you guys with any of the armies? Are you at the palace? Are you with the people?
I'd probably be kind of flying a noble around, maybe
I'm with my
on.
cultists.
Okay. So I know some of the burrow sharks were
On
kind
the
of
highest
way
peak.
forward. Are you with some of the cultists that are
Some of them
in the
were
city?
gonna protect the temple.
Okay. I just didn't know if you were which group you were with. So you're staying with so you're with the ones that are at the temple then.
Right.
Okay.
That we should be at the highest peak.
Okay.
Just looking just to see if I see any signs of
There's definitely different towers that you can see along the walls. The bridge is actually a pretty good central point because it's a large arch across the river, so it does have a fairly good view, mostly of the water, but there's other parts of the city that you both ends of it.
right.
And you can always fly to the different towers that are kind of around the edge on the walls. But eventually the sun does set, and we are in a crescent moon that seems to be faded, as almost as if the sky is kind of hazy or misty. You can still see the stars, okay, but the moon doesn't shine as bright. Um, Even for a sliver of a moon, it's still faded.
While we're all just chilling, I am gonna send a really quick prayer to that one goddess that we think is missing of the Underdark.
Okay.
You talking about the goddess of the drow?
Yep.
You're gonna
Loth?
make a prayer to Loth.
Oh, by the way, if I see any signs of any armies or anything approaching, I will be casting a spell, or I will be casting Death Ward.
Okay.
I'm going to tell her. Do you want me to say my prayer first and then roll? Or
Yeah. Give me your prayer.
my prayer is, if you have problems with Shar, if she has taken something from you, now is the time to lend us your aid.
Okay. Give me a religion.
I'm gonna laugh if it's an at 20.
I am too.
Can I do it at advantage? Because that's a good prayer and I'm offering her something she wants.
Yes.
$18.
Pretty good.
That is close.
Seems pretty good.
I have a +1 in religion. I should have asked for guidance.
Yeah. Should have gone to. Yeah, definitely go to your cleric friend who worships Morden and have him help you pray to Loth. That'd have been great. Would have loved to see that interaction.
It's fine.
Okay. So you're doing this kind of as the sun is setting, like kind of like, you know what, Hail Mary pass. Let's try it, right?
Pretty much.
And you find like a quiet personal space to do this in. You're, are you in the Temple of Saloon or the Palace? I can't remember what you just said.
Saloon. Temple of Saloon.
So you're in the temple of a missing goddess, praying to a mistress of spiders and the deep dark recesses of all of elven nature. goddess
Who may
is.
potentially have reason to dislike
I
Shar.
have reason to dislike Shar. And uh, there is um, you feel something crawling up your leg.
I'm going to stay very, very still and look.
Uh, there is a small um, kind of like a burnt, like a deep burnt maroon spider. Just very spindly legs, hairy body, crawling up your leg, and is approaching uh, either some exposed part of your hand. I imagine there's some wrist or hand or arm that you have that's not covered by clothing or something. And it seems to be walking toward that with purpose.
Okay.
It approaches and gets it calls onto your arm, uh, and it bites you.
Okay.
Roll me a Constitution saving throw.
What have you done?
Okay. Uh, you become nauseous. Uh, basically, get the poisoned condition. Um, and the world around you starts to like kind of waver and like seems like it's melting and spinning and you know, think it everything else is kind of going crazy, but then you realize it's your own perception. And um, you give me another Constitution saving throw. Okay. Uh, you remain conscious, and uh, you see kind of in that blurry vision that you have, see a set of red eyes open. Then right below it, two more red eyes. Above it, two. And so you see this kind of constellation of red staring at you, swirling in your vision. And it says I the a voice kind of whispers to you, like almost kind of in your ear, but in both ears at the same time. It's kind of like a very unnerving surround sound, and it whispers in at you. Um, I can help you a little now by sending some of my children, or I can help you a lot.
Hmm. That's a good choice here. She's just gonna reply with, "My soul is spoken for. Please send your children."
And with that, there is like a hushed whisper, and you fall unconscious. You wake up about an hour later, as Sparky, what was her name? The leader of the Burrow Sharks is shaking you awake. You know, wondering if you're okay or you're hurt, or yells for someone to get you some water and some tea and some wine.
Give me a cleric.
And a cleric and a priest and a, a leaf from a, a flower from a far off mountain that'll heal any wound. Starts demanding a lot of things for you. Pretty soon you're sitting in a chair with your feet propped up on a cushion, leaning back with a tray of fruit, cleric, and various other drinks and beverages. The cleric comes up and able to cast some magics to alleviate your nausea, so the poison condition's gone, and also like heals whatever poison was in your body. You kind of
Leave the
regain.
bite.
Leave the bite.
Hmm.
You
Like,
want
you
me
can
to
heal the poison,
bite?
but like, leave the bite.
Why?
It's proof that I did something.
Okay, I will leave the bite then. Um, can't guarantee there may not be some poison left in it. Might feel a little sick later.
I mean, clear out all the poison, but
My
don't
best,
heal the
darling.
puncture wound.
Or and so he goes and clears you up. You feel better, other than your wrist is kind of itchy. Uh, and eventually you hear a lot of yelling from the soldiers outside.
Okay, I would have gone and warned them.
Okay. Well, this is like the moment after you wake up, so you can do that now.
Yes, please.
Okay. But you probably could also have just told Sparky.
We are also going to have some unexpected visitors that I hope will help.
I would try to imitate the voice that Tora did for this character, but I would do it no justice. So I will not.
She did a pretty fantastic accent.
It was pretty amazing, and I'll never be able to emulate that really. So she just agrees and sends message to the messenger that aid is coming. There's still noise and confusion, but there is basically a loud banging on the front door of the church.
I'm gonna go say hello.
All right. You see, as you open the door, as you and the cleric and a few other people around you, the burrow sharks that are with you, open the door, a very large derider is standing in front of you. It is a centaur-like being that has the body of a drow, dark skin, silvery white hair, but the face is kind of mandible-y and many-eyed, and then below the torso is the body of a spider, uh, and it is staring down at you. Behind it, you see a good number more of Deriders. There's probably as almost as many as there are burrow sharks that you know that showed up to the city at the beginning, and uh, they also have a number of like giant spiders and things like that with them. Uh, Seems like aid was sent.
I'm going to smile and be like, hello.
It kind of cocks its head at you.
Where do you think you can make the most difference? And where would one of you like to fight a god?
There's some clicking noises as I try to spell derider. I just back alley my way into this thing.
Is it a drider? D-R-I-D-E-R.
Yep. Come on. You can do it. I believe in you, Dean. Thank you.
Well, they look like elves up top, right?
Um, Usually they do. This one, as I described, has a more spider-like face.
All right. Well, I'm gonna just start talking to them in Elvish
Okay.
and ask them to are the druids here yet?
No, they're not.
Can the druids show up? Because these guys would be fantastic to pair with the druid.
Sure. Yeah. We need to make the druids. Let's see.
Do we want to have a certain druid show up? Because I'm willing to play that one.
Yeah, there is a leader of this druid, since Infamith is not really allowed to leave Grandfather Tree. He sends someone that he trusts to lead the circle, to protect Silvery Moon and to help his other granddaughter. Uh, let's do the druids first. Uh, Druids are going to be elves, or at least half elf. Um, they'll have elven traits to them. Let's see.
Is anyone gonna try and check on me? I've been gone for several hours. Because I can't wait to show off what's happening.
I have no idea what you're doing whatsoever.
So, what would you say the experience of the druids are? Are they green, where they have no experience in combat? Regulars, where they've been trained but maybe not well combated. Seasoned, where they have some combat war experience. Veterans, where they've been fighting for most of their lives and are well trained. Elites, where they're soldiers or super elites. Where do you think?
A small percentage are probably of veterans because their entire job is protecting the tree,
Mhm.
and the other half are seasoned and uh,
So the
trained.
unit's going to get one category. So
Probably seasoned or veterans, depending
okay.
on your.
Um. Yeah, probably. Let's start with seasoned, and if we want to say veterans later, we can up it. The only thing that changes really is their morale gets a boost from 2 to 3. So, uh, okay. Uh, Circle the Dryad. There's So they're elf. Elf and
If you don't want her to be part of this, that's fine.
no,
But I would love finally to have her part.
I think it's cool. All right. So, what do you think their equipment would be? Would it be light equipment, medium equipment, heavy, or super heavy?
Light to medium.
That makes sense for druids.
And they all come piling out of a tree.
Yeah, there's just a random that big tree in the middle of this near the palace, the forested area that like kind of park. They just start piling single file out of a tree.
Because
Alright.
travel via plants.
So medium would be hide or chain shirt, kind of armored, whereas light would be leather or no armor.
They're probably well, I
Probably
mean,
medium.
druids can't have chain shirts.
But they can't have
so
hide.
They could have hide. It's up to you.
I would say
I
seasoned combatants would probably want to be hide armor, so we'll say
sure,
medium.
that makes sense.
And then, what is their unit type? Are they infantry, levies, cavalry, archers, flying, or siege engine?
Probably archers.
Okay.
Is there a spellcasters?
We could say that they're archers, but magic casting archers. Like they're not actually.
They're all rangers.
It's like a ranged ability.
Makes sense. Archers.
Okay.
Did you forget about the druids?
I asked to see if anyone. I was waiting for you to perk up. I asked to see if anyone like thought of any other troops that were showing up. You didn't say anything.
Oh, because I thought that they were already there.
No, I
Then
listed
I
all the ones
realized
that
that
were
they
there.
were. Because last time I had asked you, you'd said they would be there in a few days.
Yeah, and that's true. This is probably happening right after the deriders showed up, honestly. Alright. So they are seasoned elf archers. And we'll come up with a battle magic that they have at some point. Magic caster.
Do you want to flip away to anybody else doing anything, or
Yeah.
and then come back to me, or?
Yep. Let's see if I can share this on Discord. Probably not, but I'm gonna try. Powerful. I was gonna share. I'm share the warfare thing with you, so you could. That's for them, but. Um. In the final hours, where does Trevork hold up? Or Nightmake, or Dense, or Dragon?
Let's see here. We never discussed this, really, did we?
Nope.
No, we did not.
I was the whole time I was gonna be kind of.
You're just flying
around, just hoping to be able to spot the armies.
You're scouting in the skies.
Yeah.
I mean, I feel like the palace is an important place to be, so that's probably where I'll be.
Yeah, either that or parked on the bridge.
Okay.
Wait, what number was the palace exactly again?
over
The
there
palace
to
is
the
where the on the map you
big
can see
thing
is
is.
the
Okay,
fountain.
I just had to double check. That was it. Yeah.
Probably just making the rounds.
I will be right there.
I'll probably be on the wall.
Okay.
With the other archers.
So the
Other
the
archers.
frozen spears kind of stick, to their own units. They don't mingle in with the bowmen of Silvery Moon. So do you try to join either of the groups?
No.
Okay, you just find some place that isn't as well. You just kind of move across the wall at random places, or find one of your own places to stake. Say this is mine.
Yes.
Okay. Alright, so you
put
get up on the
You
wall.
put your arrows on the ground. This is my spot.
My spot. Okay. Where does Dents hold up? He holds up in the bed.
I believe he was gonna
Probably.
be guarding the wall over here to the left.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
Okay.
Is he asleep again? Jeez. Pip?
Yep. Dance! Dance! I guess he is.
Yep.
Good God.
All right. You're at the palace. Here's the icon for the druids.
Okay.
Why is he posting about a song called "Come Sweet Death"?
I don't know.
When did he do that?
Earlier. The riders. Wait, when did he put that?
It was like 8:30. Okay, yeah, I know. You were like, wait, was it just now?
Wait a second. Okay. Um. So one of the frozen spear archers walks up to you, Nightmake, and she kind of looks at you, very cold face, not really expressive, and she says, "Are with Lady Famous?"
What did she?
Ha! I'm a
Said I should give this to her, but I have not yet run into her. And she like takes off a necklace, and there's like a gold, not ring, but I think like a Chinese coin at the end of it. She says, "Will you give this to her?"
If
She
he's
holds
not
it out to
already
you.
dead. I grab it.
Thank you. And she walks away.
I load it. I tie it to one of my arrows and quiver it up.
Okay. About 5 minutes later, an exact copy of that exchange happens again, where an Eladrin steps up to you, male one this time, asks if you don't even ask this time, just says,
Oh
"Is this
God!
here?"
Oh boy!
I already have one. No.
Oh my god, is Arlen paying me back for that money he didn't give me?
Yes, yes, he is. Oh my God!
And so the Eladrin says, "Sorry to bother you," and he puts it back on his desk and then walks away.
Oh my God!
Another one starts to walk towards you, and the one that you like refused stops him, shakes his head, and they just walk back to their position on the wall.
Oh my God!
Oh my god.
Trevork, uh, there are a number of you are in kind of in the palace main hall. Um, Sitting in on the throne is the High Mage, and she is so Lady Arasume is you know, constant. Like she's seems like she's sitting there quietly, but you know very distinctly that she is concentrating. Seems to be trying to work various spells. You can see her hands kind of one of her hands kind of move like distinct patterns. She's trying to like remain calm to like most of the people in the room. You've been able to pick out, oh, she's working, working very hard right now. Um, the the leader of the Timanther army is here in the room with you, and as are the heads of the um, Silvery Moon soldiers. Basically, this kind of command center, and where you'll kind of be protecting the the High Mage and her court, effectively.
Oh, okay.
Um, they there was a threat on the palace itself, so like where outside of the armies protecting the different churches, this is where like the last front is.
Oh, all right.
If if Lady Arasume dies, the magic protecting Silvery Moon falls.
All right.
So like this is the latch ditch effort. Like they're if they're you if she dies, you might be able to save civilians, but the city is gone.
The city is lost,
Yeah.
basically. Fantastic.
And so like there is that tension in this room. Everyone is keeping a solid face, but it is that tension is, cut it with a knife. The dwarven leader of Mirabar actually steps into the room with her right hand, and Lotta steps up to you and says, "So, do you think this is it?"
Hopefully not.
Yeah, hopefully not.
Should be fine. It'll be fine. Everything will be fine. Morton will guide us.
Yeah. Gotten us out of plenty of scrapes in the past, right?
Of course. You
Heard
saved
some
me
great
from
stories about you.
saved me from what's it called? The elemental prince of fire.
Oh, that's a story I need to hear. But probably another time.
After we live this.
Yeah. Let's go kill a goddess first.
Yes. That flag. That's the flag. No, Chucky.
Alright. So, Uh, let's see. Is there anyone else? So Dragon. Oh, we'll come back. Let's come back and finish up Famous. Famous. As you're trying to communicate with this Derider, they kind of give you simple responses back. They're obviously cognizant and understanding of you and what you're doing. They can follow orders. They're kind of confused as to you asking for their input. They just kind of eventually communicate, we follow. You're the leader. You're the high mistress. We follow.
Hi, mistress. Well then.
They don't have. They know that you're not a priestess, so they know you're not a priestess of law. Give you another title.
Almost. How close did you guys think I was to saying yes to that? Just out of curiosity, quick
Me?
poll.
I was at 70-30. 70% you wouldn't, 30% you would. It was high.
I very much expected it.
But I also felt that you have a number of other.
I know. Yeah, the thing is, I was expecting her to do that.
For you to just
because there's
for you to just take it outright would have been unusual.
Yeah.
That's the only thing I was like, no, she's gonna play the field for a little while longer.
No,
That
I
was
expect.
probably the best offer I'm gonna get, though.
Oh yeah.
A goddess basically saying, "I will throw my weight behind you, bitch."
I'll throw some weight behind you. I have disposable income in the means of spider abominations.
Famous has sold her soul or given her soul or her death or life so many times that I very much expected it to happen again. So that in the end they would all have to fight each other as to who gets Famous soul and or life.
Well, Famous just
or
sits on a
whatever.
throne somewhere, chugging ale, watching it all go down.
Let's say the god. If it was more than one god, it'd be great. But if it was a god and a bunch of mortals, like, oh fuck, the mortals are fucked.
No,
Yeah,
she'd
she-
end up
she
in a
gonna win.
Constantine situation where everybody's afraid to collect
You
because
kinda
there's
have.
so many people.
You kind of are in that position at this point a little bit, like between the Mad Witch, Shar, Saloon. I feel like there's something else I'm missing. I feel
Her
like
money,
money,
herself.
self-interest, booze, women. Wait, that's
She just
still
needs more
Constantine.
soul coins. Then Jesus, she's
Yeah. We'll get there. She's basically Constantine. Just making deals left and right. So as you're talking to this Derider, trying to like determine what do I do with you, the druids start pouring out of led by a weirdly familiar face.
Do you want me to post a picture of what she looks like?
Yeah. I would like to see her.
I'm gonna post a picture of Famous first.
Okay. Drag both these into.
So this is a picture of Famous. So everybody go take a look at it in the RVGs, all the things.
Do what now?
Go check out RPG, all the things. That is a picture of Famous. It's the same picture that I've been using in my little thingy for a really long time.
Okay.
Yeah, the Black Desert.
Yep. Yeah, it's from Black Desert Outline. All right, Fu, have you taken a look at it?
Yeah, I saw it. I remember this picture.
It's on the stream. Yep.
Okay.
And now the druid.
This is a picture of the druid that walks out.
Oh my god. I have no. I have no comment.
For some reason, I'm expecting the same thing, but like a different hair.
I was going to say
Like-
different hair color.
Yeah, that's exactly exactly the same. Like same screenshot, with different hair.
The hair is longer. The hair is longer. The styling is different. The
Face
hairstyle
is
is
different a little bit too.
a little bit.
Maybe it's just the angle, but
The hair style is different. And I was expecting
Pro
you like
tip:
the
they
same
have the
hairstyle.
exact same face.
okay.
It's the angle of the face from
It's just
the
the
feet.
angle I was looking at then.
But the hair is it's just the hair that's different. It's
So-
just the hair.
We
Wearing
both just kind of stop whatever they're doing and look at each other.
yeah. You're wearing studded leather armor?
Mhm.
Studded leather and a bunch of. She is wearing like really thick hide armor, like made into leathery breastplates and hides. She's got more of a cloak on her, not a long one, but like a half cloak off the back. Her, the hood down, so both have full view of each other's look. But yeah, you're just kind of staring at each other, and you feel like maybe that cursed mirror didn't really leave.
They do a couple of like hand motions, like they're trying to figure out if the other person is like magically is just a mirror right here or not.
Do they do the same hand motions, or they do different ones?
Very similar.
Yeah. So you were staring down at your sister.
Oh my god! Of course.
They the girl that just
What?
walked through. I'm assuming Trevork is there because he's close and Nightmake probably.
I'm in the palace, right?
We'll say that you and Londa like had that little interlude, kind of checking the front door, like stepping out.
I thought you were an only child.
I am an only child.
Yeah, and Dragon has flown by at this point. He's landed just to kind of check on everybody.
Oh, I
Nightmake
I
can
already
see
had-
from the tower.
I got a message from the grandfather mentioning the sister earlier, so folks like, fuck this shit, I'm out.
Trevor just leaves.
he just walks away and like, do you need your weapon repaired? I'm coming.
Oh, someone needs a sword fixed. I gotta go do that.
And Famous just points at her and is like, "Who are you?"
Who are you?
Do you want me to be her?
Yes, please.
Okay, good. Who are you and what the hell? How do you look exactly like me?
Oh my god, do not pirate trap me. Good
Why that English? Why that? Oh god, that accent. That goddamn accent.
She was raised by high elves in the forest.
That's what I'm getting from it. I'm like, oh gosh, she's like highborn.
Oh, this is so funny. Okay.
What? How do you have my face? Grandfather said he was traveling with someone. Was he with you that whole time? I got involved in a heist in Waterdeep because of you. And Famous just like, what are you talking? When he went to the tomb? He did come up to me and seemed to know me on the street, and that was weird because I'd never met him before in my life. It's just been always me and my mom. But she's just like, but it's always been me and my dad. So he doesn't know you exist, or he's lied to me my entire life. One of the two. I certainly don't think his grandfather would have. He does not have it enough together to lie. And Famous is just very not happy about all of this. You could just see it in her face.
I'm sure both of them are very not happy about all of this.
Someone Trevor just like, I told you.
Where are they standing?
I
Do I see
don't
them?
have any siblings. It's me and my mom.
Do I see them from
Well-
where I am?
Yeah, you can see that you at least hear them. you can, and you hear a commotion. You see the derider, so you kind of followed that to make sure that wasn't a problem. Is Underdark. Famous seemed to address that issue on some level, but then a bunch of other people started walking out of a tree, and then she started yelling at herself, and you realize that Famous walked out of a tree. And so
Good.
Famous is arguing with Famous at this point.
Looks like I should have
Wait!
taken 2 rings.
Did you leave in the middle of a big, huge mission in the south to find some dragon horde and just go and teach some small children to steal better? And Famous just like, oh yeah, that was me. Wait, I wondered what happened to those guys. They just kind of wandered off and left.
Did you fire an arrow?
Yep.
Alright, Famous, between the two of you arguing, an arrow shoots in from the east. Dangling off the back of it is is tied to a string off the feathers. Is a golden coin with a hole through the center.
Dear Lord! And Famous just immediately goes and gets it. Because it's money.
Mm-hmm.
Well, my name is Anonymous, and I have been looking. I was looking for my
God.
grandfather for such a long time, and now I am here to help lead this force. And good God, are those spiders? And Famous could be like, yeah, I found them myself. And Anonymous is just gonna be like, you're rather dim, aren't you? That's sweet. All right. Well, we might as well take them north, somewhere around, say, 9 or 10, or perhaps just staying here and guarding this area in front of the palace. And then Famous gonna be like, I'm in charge here, okay? Like me. Hello. Yes, I am in charge of a lot of things around here. Also, important person with Saloon. And you guys should definitely stay here in the square and guard this place. And I will go do something else because this is really freaking me out.
Right as that exchange is occurring, you guys feel a cold wind
Oh God. damn it.
blowing in from the east. And there's a little swirl of flakes of snow, and a small portal opens up, and a very cold burst of air rushes out of it. And stepping through it is a cloaked figure wearing a kind of a light blue checkered patterned cloak. Looks like checkered pattern, but like icicles or like snowflake patterns, like ice crystals. And the portal behind him fades, and he lowers his hood. And Arlen looks too Famous. Goes, "Oh my God, there's two of them."
Well, double your trouble, double your fun.
I can't pay off twice that debt. I don't have that much money. Hey, did they give you the coins yet?
What this? And she's holding up the coin, which mysteriously vanished from the bow and was now in her hand.
Only one of them did it? Oh, reliable with time.
Aw, did you send an entire army with money for me?
Maybe.
That's sweet. Also weird. Cool. Can I have it?
I mean, where's the frozen spear?
Over that way. I think Nightmake was over near them. Wait. Nightmake, did you take my money? And she just was immediately shooting off after Nightmake.
Give me a perception check, Nightmake. You hear her yell that.
And then you see
He
her barreling
can't
down
whisper
the corridor.
yell back at you. Still, he hides.
What the fuck?
Famous, you go looking for him on the wall and don't see him.
Oh my god.
Try. Perception check, right?
Yeah. Yeah, you don't see him on the wall.
Okay. I'm gonna just go to the frozen sphere and start collecting my money.
Okay. Yeah, as soon as each of them goes, "Oh, are you famous?" And then they take off a necklace and then put it over your head. And then go back to either attention or whatever they were working on.
So do I end up with just like 500 necklaces?
Yeah. Just like gold
She just
just
starts
dangling off of
bouncing
you.
the money.
It is unwieldy after
Yes.
about the first 100.
Sorry, you're breaking up. What?
It's unwieldy after like the first 100 or so. Like it is impeding your ability to like to lift your neck. So you just have 100 gold coins hanging off your
Taking them
neck.
off of her chest happily.
But yeah, he pays you 500 gold.
That's hilarious.
One elf at a time.
Well, Anonymous is going to introduce herself to warmly and happily, and is willing to accept a hug if he wants one.
I've always wanted.
Oh, sweet darling, of course you can have a hug whenever you would like.
He says, "How much is it gonna cost me?" What's the cost of this? How much is it gonna cost me later?
Who would charge for a hug? The very idea.
I'm trying to think if he'd be excited, relaxed, or more on edge by that. Very confused.
Also, just and much less disreputable.
He accepts a hug from Infamous.
From Anonymous.
Anonymous. I'm Infamous. That's right. Anonymous. From Anna.
Noni.
Noni, that's
Which
right.
who might recognize Noni?
No, this is so familiar.
Do you remember watching me when I was playing with those girls?
Oh,
I played a
God.
druid named Noni who was looking for her grandfather.
That's right, Jesus Christ.
It
Oh my
all
God.
comes around.
Oh my God. Ugh.
That is how Myth has been around as a character.
So one of the other leaders, probably the leaders of the Blades, approaches and recommends that the druids and the Drider guard the northern entrance just in case, and be able to pull back to, but put themselves in a position where they can pull back to one of the temples and guard them if something happens.
Sorry, you're breaking up. I don't know if that's happening for anyone else.
Could be. Hello?
I can hear you.
I got a lovely
I can
bunch
also
of
hear you.
coconuts.
Oh my
Here they
God.
are standing in a row. Bum, bum, bum. Is that better, Cat? Is it still breaking up?
Yeah, that's better.
Okay. So the leader of the Blades suggests that the druid and the spider people guard the northern wall, but stay in a position where they could fall back to one of the temples if something were to go wrong.
Famous is just going to sit down really uncomfortably close to Trovark and go, aren't you going to ask about the spider people?
I don't want to.
I could have been one of them. I said no.
Of course. Of course.
What do you pull out of your bag of
Supervise.
tricks, Mike?
Let's see what 5 is.
Oh my god.
A panther.
Of course you fucking do. Great. Have a panther.
That's. But yeah, it's just gonna I probably know, and so I don't pray to any other gods.
You broke up. Say it again.
Also, I should probably be supervised from now on, so I don't keep praying to gods. They appear to be listening.
They're always listening.
And she's just gonna give him a big, big smile. And show him her spider bite.
Oh my.
It's really red and swollen.
Why didn't you get that fixed?
I did a cool thing. I talked to a god, and the god listened.
It's a bad thing.
Wait, you know that Will Smith meme where he's pointing at something? He's
I
just
talked
gonna,
to a god, and the god.
he's gonna just point at the Driders like, we could tell already. Who
But
else
this
would do
is
this?
cool. She's just gonna shove it in his face.
Oh my god.
All right, I'm not making trouble for the day.
I make it's a panther. Panther buddy.
Panthers are good.
Alright, so Dragon,
Yes.
give me a perception check with advantage.
Okay. Let's see here. Surprising. With my passive of 10. I'm kidding. 13. All right.
So it takes you a while to notice, but eventually, as
See
the
Dragon squinting.
as the final rays of light are falling beyond the western horizon, from the east, you would normally, you have the really beautiful orange and reds in the west, and then kind of fading into blues and blacks, but
Mhm.
when you look toward what you would expect to be kind of a dark blue, the far horizon on the east is black, and it's not just black sky. It seems to be black on the ground, and it's growing.
I put my hands in the shape of binoculars to my eye.
Kind of focus your
And
sight.
squint
And
really hard.
you
Yeah.
kind of make the holes in your hands smaller.
That helps actually.
And yeah, you can tell that darkness is spreading, and it's like a cloud that seems to follow the edge of the sun and encompasses the sky and the land. And at the front of it are there are a number. You see an army. You see people riding dark creatures. First, you think it's like a bunch of really dark horses, like black horses, but
Right.
there's nothing of any color on them at all. And one of the leading riders. At first, you think that he's cloaked in some way, like he's got something on his shoulders or on his head. really big dude. But
It's a big dude.
really big dude. Like he's
Yeah.
probably as tall as you
Oh,
are. Looks humanoid to the best that you can tell from this distance, but he is. But what you thought was some kind of cloak was something else. There's seems to be something kind of flowing off of him, some kind of magic etheria, like shimmering and flowing off of his body. Uh, and then you see that magic as the troops are moving closer. You see that it moves like fire, like a flame torch off the top of his head, but it's not red, not yellow, it's not even blue.
oh
It's
god.
some kind of dark fire.
Oh, I know who this is.
And
Although my
he is-
character doesn't.
No,
I know.
he is leading this army of shadow creature riding individuals. As
See.
darkness just seems to cover over top of all of them.
Well then, I pat Noble on the back. It's time, buddy. And we take off and fly over where the most of the people are, and I just let out a big fire breath in the air.
The Dragonborn all cheer. The humans and elves, they follow
Just
suit.
let them know. It's yeah. Just gotta let them know. Come.
Everyone is amped for battle.
Hell yeah, amp. Let's go.
The all of the sun is now set. The reds and oranges fade very quickly from the horizon, and that darkness hits the wall.
Oh.
Nightmake, I need you to do a wisdom saving throw.
Goodbye. I'm the first to turn.
Already? What the hell?
Out come Gonzaku, who has high wisdom.
Oh, that's pretty good. You resist it. You feel like a sense of fear and dread kind of push in on your system. Like you immediately like feel empty, which you've kind of felt before, but it's something you haven't really felt in a while. You've realized that despite having this cold, harsh exterior, there's a part of you that has grown fond of the people you traveled with. That despite the fact that they're stupid heroics and they think they're saving the world, they're good people.
So I feel satisfaction. Okay, that's something I haven't felt in a while.
But you feel all of whatever minor positivity you felt a moment before, like you felt the absence of it for just a flicker. It reminded you of all those years where you were alone and without any of that support, any of the help, or sort of like you remember those times that Famous has gotten you out of the when you were being attacked by the undead skull beholder. You remember, being in tight spaces with these people in really bad situations, but not knowing you that well, they took the time to get you out. So you feel a flicker of all of that is gone. None of it's there anymore. So you kind of resist that feeling, or kind of adapt to that feeling immediately. The soldiers to your left, the frozen spear, they don't flinch an inch. They basically have their arrows at the ready, and they are ready to fire. soldiers to your right. Oh, sorry. Soldiers to the right, the frozen spear maintained. Soldiers to your left, the elves that are on the wall with you. They start to buckle. They start to
Do
feel
I
fear.
see this rolling in?
Yeah, everyone can see, like, from beyond the wall, this kind of wall of darkness start to flow, and it just now hits the wall. You can see it kind of above, up in the sky, and like you see any natural light or even candlelight or flames or torches, it dims everything as it kind of hovers and flows over the wall.
As I see people start to buckle, I pull out my bagpipes
All right.
and I start playing the loudest, most raucous war chant and do counter.
Nice. The people. Give me a performance check. Nice. So you start this chant up with your pipes, your bagpipes, and all the people that are in the temple behind you start to chant along with you, and the you can like it has a noticeable effect on the archers. They kind of pull back and are ready to fight. They get their arrows out, and both archer lines start to yell to knock their arrows, aim, and fire. The arrows shoot in out to all of waves of the first huge wave of arrows hits into everything, kind of crowd of charging shadow people, and you can see some of the riders start to fall. Right, they kind of get hit, or some of them get knocked off, and some of the shadow creatures kind of get like pushed back a little bit, but it keeps moving, keeps going forward. It slows them, but it doesn't stop them. And everyone roll me initiative.
Oh boy, here we go.
Game over, boys.
It's the end game.
Looks like that's how I'm gonna roll tonight. 11s.
And they're above tens.
Yeah, that's about right.
All right, Sense is out in the back protecting the back end.
Damn it, tens.
All right, Nightmake. They are right about to hit the wall. What do you do?
Volley.
All right. Roll me an attack. All right.
Boy.
Whew. Oh boy.
Oh boy.
So you knock back an arrow and fire into this
Well,
horde
luckily-
of darkness.
Volley is all separate attacks.
Yeah.
Since it's a whatever target I pick is like 10 feet from that target.
Okay. Give me 4 attacks. 3 more. Nice. All right. So, uh, your first arrow shoots out, and see it kind of push through into like just a mass of darkness. It kind of just gets consumed and thrown wild. You recorrect and aim. Oh, there he is. You recorrect and aim and get your shot off on one of the riders. You get another one of the riders, and then you take out one of the shadows in the front. And following suit, some of the archers, especially the frozen spear, kind of follow your tactic and kind of start aiming for little clusters that they can. Now that they're close enough, the elves try their best to kind of again send waves and waves of arrows.
And then I'll bonus action command the panther to guard me.
All right. The panther takes up a defensive stance around you, kind of claws at the ready, snarling. All right, Dragon. What do you do?
Oh boy. This is rough. So they're still outside the walls? They haven't made it in yet?
Not yet.
Okay. Jeez.
You should take a page from Daenerys and just fly really low and then land.
Right. That would be the good idea. But I'm not going to do that.
We
I
should
just don't
also
know.
send our cavalry out to be overwhelmed and
Yeah, but no, we have to send the cavalry out
murdered
first.
instantly.
No,
We have to give them little fire swords and whatever.
They need to charge straight, not like a flanking, just straight.
Or the enemy to
I
be
don't know if I
surrounded.
want to even. I don't know if I want to even fly out there. Probably a mistake.
Oh, is the Dragonborn scared?
Yeah, I'm not gonna face a whole army of darkness by myself.
All right, that's fair.
Shit, I don't
I
know.
love that movie, Army of Darkness.
Hey, Pip's awake.
Hey, Tense is awake.
Oh wow, he's back, and he's on the other side of the wall.
I think it's also a game
He's
that
on the
I
other side.
really enjoyed.
You know what? I'm gonna fly the fuck over here and pick his ass
Wow.
up.
Wow, he went the other direction.
He's
That's all
skilled.
alone on this side now. Fuck, I'm gonna do that. I kind of want to get, I guess, near these people, so they have the immunity to being frightened.
Okay.
And I don't know, maybe they can launch a breath attack. I don't know.
What's
I
the
don't know what
range
I
in
can
your
do
breath?
at range. It's not really that long. It's
Not
like
that
15
long.
feet.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They're
No,
not
I
up
can't
the
do
wall
much.
yet.
Yeah. Then oh shit, get over here. Stay there, Archer. Don't come with me. I will. I guess I will take position around the door if they're. It seems like they're gonna break through.
All right.
And okay. I think that's all I'll do. Maybe take a dodge action. I don't
Okay.
know.
Take up a defensive position.
Yeah.
Famous. You've got all of the temple that you're at chanting, singing this battle hymn.
I'm gonna let them do that for a turn now that they've gotten themselves going, so they can keep up the counter charm. And I'm gonna pull from my own
You gonna pull what?
bag of tricks.
Uh-huh. Okay.
Can't all be tigers. It's an ape. I'm gonna ask it to protect me.
Okay. Pull out an ape, and it takes up a defensive position in front of you. Beat to the
That's my
chest.
turn.
Gents.
Yes.
Where did you set up shop? You're standing at the entrance of the gates.
Yeah, I'll be at the gate.
Okay. You hear all of the archers basically start to fire arrows over the wall. And also, the sun has set. There is a wall of darkness that you can see looming up from beyond the gate. And as soon as this wave hits you, I need you to give me a wisdom saving throw.
Okay.
Okay.
Oof.
You feel fear. You feel as alone as you've ever felt in your entire life,
Oh my god.
and you feel without hope. You currently have the frightened condition, which means, and you are frightened of this, like, horde of darkness from beyond the wall. So, you, with frightened, you have a couple of things about you. Let's see.
It's dark, guys.
Very dark, and
It's a common.
uh,
Oh Lord, darkness a common.
yeah. So with frightened, you have disadvantage on ability checks and attack rolls. The source of the fear is within line of sight, and you can't willingly move closer to the source of fear. So basically, right now, this army is producing this fear effect at you and everything it's coming close to. A zone of fear that is. And you basically do not want to get closer to it. You cannot bring yourself to closer to the wall. And you'll have disadvantage on any ability checks or attack rolls while in this battle, basically. Unless you run and hide.
Fun.
Yeah. But you still have your whole turn, so you can do what you would like to do with that turn.
Is the gate closed?
Yeah, the gate is closed.
Okay, that makes sense. And we have archers behind me? Okay. Oh, what was that?
That's the Burrow Sharks that's with Famous.
Oh, okay. I guess I'm gonna wait here until they start coming through.
Okay. So you just kind of hold your ground, take up defensive position. Reward.
Yeah.
Yes.
Are you at the palace or near the temple with Famous?
I'm at the palace.
So you head back to the palace as someone as Dragon flames a signal warning.
Okay.
Take up position. You can hear all these archers yelling, the lead archers yelling commands for firing. The frozen spear is staying strong. Archers in the walls do their best. And there is a wave of darkness kind of moving above and across the land. Like a cloud moving across the night sky that is enveloping everything.
Oh no. I don't know if this is gonna work. Should I try it? Should I do it?
It's up to you.
Do it, Vanisher. Do it.
Yeah, I'm gonna banish the entire army. No, that's not happening.
You know,
you
we
didn't
probably
try.
should have had a hero's feast right before this.
I know. I just thought of it.
Hmm. I don't know. We've only spent the last 3 hours talking
I mean-
about what we're gonna do to plan.
Yeah. No,
I was assuming we've already eaten and had a big
No,
feast.
no.
Hero's Feast is a different thing.
It's a spell. I didn't think of it
Oh.
until just now too.
What the
But
heck is that?
It's a really great meal that magically enchants you to be more
Yeah.
effective in battle.
for
Oh,
24
what the hell,
hours.
guys? Give me that.
I
For
forgot.
24 hours, of course. You
Yeah.
would have done it, you goddamn goobers.
How long does it take to cast?
More time than he has right now.
10 minutes.
We'll get the 10 minutes downtime, I'm sure.
I run into the castle and cast Hero's Feast. No, I'm not doing that.
Yeah, that's what you were thinking about doing, I'm sure.
Run to the castle. Guys, you just need to hold them off for 10 minutes.
Don't worry about this. I'll be at the battle at the end. You guys just hold them on for 10 minutes. I'm sorry.
I'm
what?
already scared though.
It does not protect you from fear effects.
Alright,
Alright,
Twerk,
I'm
what do you
coming to
actually do?
Let me see. You say I see like darkness going over the land.
Yeah.
Oh my god. I'll give it a shot. Maybe it won't work, but why not do this at level 5. Let me see if this increases the range at all. No, the area's too small. It's not going to help anyone too much. Yeah, fuck it.
Wait, you can't cast like a bright sun?
I mean, I can cast daylight, but it's still the restrict. No matter how high of a level I cast daylight, it's always just 60 feet.
Oh yeah, that's nothing.
Yeah, that's not
60-foot radius.
range. Yeah. No, it's 60-foot.
Radius sphere.
Is it radius? Let me check again.
60-foot
Oh shit!
radius
Yeah, that's
sphere
right.
of light.
All right, I'm gonna cast it. I'll cast daylight.
Doesn't
These are
hurt.
5-foot squares, right?
No.
No, they're not.
Alright. So basically, because you are at the palace, you
Yeah.
see this shadow loop. You cast this spell outside the front of the palace,
Yeah.
and it encompasses the majority of any of the NPCs that are at the palace. For one, will light, and the majority of the scales of Timanther are also captured in this. You get the bulk of that army. Not everybody, but the bulk of it.
I'll cover an important area with my.
Yeah.
No, I'll do it.
Frontline, military command portion of
Alright.
that.
I'm doing it. Level 5.
Nice. You see the shadow above, kind of loom up and approach over, like the shadow in the sky, the cloud kind of falls over the palace. But where your light stands protects them from that fear effect.
Oh snap!
So your 5th level daylight spell counteracts that fear, so they don't have to have a morality check. And nor does anyone else at the palace currently have to do one. So Timanther is not scared.
Hell yeah.
I messaged like if there are other clerics there around the area, start casting daylight.
So, Nightmake, you see an interesting thing happening. This force that is kind of traveling under this cloud in the sky splits into 2. Most of the riders, some of the front riders, curve off to the south. And you see a number of other humanoids amongst the swirling darkness traveling with them on foot almost as if they're peering from the darkness.
They're flanking.
The bulk of that swirling dark mass, it looks like little tendrils, kind of swelling at the wall, and it hits the wall. Feel the vibration. Everyone on this, like all of you across the city, hear a loud, like echoing boom as the wall shakes.
Siege
Stands,
monster.
but it shakes. And you see those tendrils start to climb the wall. And they are moving toward the elves to the north of you.
There.
Is climbing. I say in my thermagy with loud booming voice.
Yeah, you all hear him yelling that.
Uh-oh. That's not good.
Hey, Trevart, guess what daylight isn't?
What?
A concentration spell.
I know it's not.
Ooh.
Or he would have lost his guardian.
There are no guardians.
There are no guardians. Those are protection areas.
Oh.
The Guardians are also non-concentration.
That
Oh
too.
shit.
Yeah.
Cast one on me.
I only have so many spells.
Who's that dude out there? He's big.
That is the humanoid portion of this army that split off to the south.
Uh-oh.
Use my spell slot.
Question. You
Mhm.
had said that my blade came with some spells stored in it. Do you remember what those were?
Oh,
No, I do not.
I do not remember those either. Shit.
Your what came stored in it?
Her
My moon blade
Moonblade.
has 5 levels worth of spells storing.
Oh. I
don't
didn't know it had that effect.
remember what they were.
Mm-hmm.
No. Do not remember either.
Sorry, I do not.
Okay.
I'll see if I can find that at some point.
Am I able to spot like a leader or a captain, something with like this kind of commanding
Hmm?
the army?
Yeah.
I'm gonna make a really educated guess that it's the big guy in the corner.
No, that is
No.
that is a representation of
A human
humanoid
regiment.
Regiment.
Yeah.
Human forces.
What was the I don't know why do I have
Shadow remove.
well I have him, but what-
Wildfires?
yeah,
Or
well the
Darkfire?
Darkfire icon. Do you have that saved somewhere?
Maybe.
Because I would take forever for me to scroll up and find it.
I have it right there in my name.
Wait, what?
I can change to Wildfire.
Well, I have a picture of Wildfire, but it's not a picture of Darkfire. Unless you want to update
Oh.
the picture. You made a picture of Darkfire.
Shit. Oh, that's a long time ago, I think.
Yeah. Ah, shit.
Well, anyway,
Yeah.
that seems to be the leader.
Okay. I am going. It's my turn, right?
Yeah.
Okay. I am going to cast lightning. And then let's see. I forget to attack. Range attack. Yes. So I cast that and then fire. Make sure I did that right. Yeah, bonus attack. Yep.
Nice. Nice. That hits.
And then it does a deck saving throw, or does it? Just the...
Or does it?
No, I know everything around it does dex, but I don't even think the target itself does.
I think he's in the radius, isn't he?
No, I think I just hit him. Like it
Each
just
creature
straight up
within
took-
10 feet of the target. Oh.
I think the target just takes like straight up damage. So it takes.
Oh,
yeah,
takes
the target takes 48
48.
damage.
Got
on
it.
a
You're
hit.
right. You're right.
And then everything else does a dex save too.
Half as much on a miss. Yeah, and then everything else around him gets the electricity damage. All right.
Do also
Nicely done.
ammunition. Yeah, so I do also my damage because it does. It's also an arrow. So, wow, that was so low. Oh my god.
What'd you roll? Oh my! That's not so low. That you rolled the lowest.
God,
You rolled the lowest.
I've never seen that number in my life. Since it took damage, no, I'm not gonna do that. Technically, I think lightning hits before how it does. Alright. An extra attack. Oh, never mind. Don't worry, guys. I'll take all the ones for you.
Did you really just take all the ones? Jesus Christ!
So I use my
I'd just be happy if I
bonus.
could roll above a 5. Thanks.
Okay, you have like plus 50 to certain things.
Alright. Yeah, that's it for my turn.
Oh, okay.
Don't know what to do. It would not be a smart idea to jump over the wall and attack the army.
Do it.
No, that would be stupid.
1v1 the army.
1v1 me, bro.
It's just a dumb idea. That is dumb.
Yeah, it is. That would be.
Kill your alternate character.
What? Alternate character.
Dark Fire.
That's the one I.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I mean, yeah. I need to get out there.
But that also would put him in the line of fire from a
yeah,
bunch
a
of
big
other-
army. I gather
Look how
the forces
badass-
of Timanthir and open the gate.
Look how
Let's
badass you are
fucking
as
go.
a player, killing yourself as
Yeah.
yourself.
Yes, I am the better myself. But okay, well, since I see that one Dens is cowering like a wuss,
Oh my god. That call out.
I'm gonna fly close to him and get near him so that he is affected by my aura of courage,
Okay.
which should, at least while he's within my range, not be frightened.
Yep.
Although I don't know what happens when I leave the range. Will become frightened again. That's apparently what might happen if he's still. He might still be frightened after I leave him, because I'm not beside him anymore.
Why did you leave me?
No, it's spooky again. And I guess I will use my breath on my glaive and get that ready.
Okay. Which breath?
Radiant.
Okay.
I mean, I'm assuming would be best against
Probably.
darkness.
Yeah, probably.
Like,
Possibly.
radiant breath. And now my glaive is a shining beacon light. point at that dark fire dude. It's like, bring it. Let's go. 1v1 me, bro.
All right. Sorry. Give me, I guess, intimidation.
Oh, okay. Sure. I mean, I wasn't expecting anything to really come out of it, but sure, let's go. Oh man, 17 with advantage on it.
Yeah, we'll see how that works out. All right. So, on your stuff, Fey myth.
Not really much I can do. I'm gonna pop up to a vantage point where I can see out and activate the gem of seeing and just take a look around.
Okay. What's the range on that again? Like 120?
Yeah, I feel like this map is definitely not
Yeah.
to scale.
Okay.
I'm gonna get closer to the wall and
Okay.
get up as high as I can.
So you approach the wall as like, are you like kind of running toward the wall to kind of get a vantage point closer to it? And as you're doing that, the shadow, um, you know, overcomes where you are. Give me a wisdom saving.
I get advantage, right?
From what?
From the counter charm.
Yes. That is not enough. You are frightened. Your want to move closer to that wall is hindered greatly.
All right, well, I'm gonna take a look where I am then.
All right. So you can still climb up a little bit and try to find a vantage a little bit, but kind of back a little bit in the process. Um, so, but you get closer to the wall, get a look over it, and trying to peek through your gem of seeing to see if there's any truths that you can see that are hidden. Um, there are definitely shadows that are climbing up the wall, and it seems to be basically a giant mass of shadows, um, moving as one kind of central army unit. And uh, there are some things further back in the darkness that you can't quite make out. It seems like there's armies in reserve from this kind of forward shadow force.
I'm gonna relay that information
To
to anyone that can hear me, and I'm really
anyone that can hear you, and you're really what?
really fucking loud.
Okay. Yeah, you shout that down to a messenger who runs to the palace, and a few other directions with other people, other soldiers.
Yep. And then I'm going to. It's probably everything except for bonus action. Uh, can I see wildfire?
From your vantage point, no.
Okay. Then I'm done. That's all I can do.
Dense. Your buddy's with you. Save versus fear.
What versus fear?
Give me a wisdom saving throw versus that fear. You have a bonus from your paladin buddy.
What kind of bonus?
Yeah, what kind of bonus?
It's only a +2 if it's just the saving throw bonus.
Yeah,
You're, I mean, in the aura, he is not feared at all because I'm beside him.
Oh,
He's immune to fear.
Yeah, I was
Oh.
gonna say. Pretty sure
But
Then
if I
you
leave,
don't even have to save.
yeah, but if I leave it, if I
You-
leave his side, he would still be feared.
Yeah,
Just while I'm near him, he is no longer scared because
yeah.
I am feared.
You do not save versus the effect, but you are protected from it currently.
So I feel a little bit less fear.
Yeah, like you now that you see Dragon in his holy radiance as his glaive alights with radiant energy. You remember, oh, I have a friend, I have companions. We're here to fight, we're here to defend. I will not be moved. I am the rock against this wall.
Okay.
That's right.
Can I peek through the gate?
Yeah. There's a lot of people. And
Who
the
else
back-
is at the gate with me?
the pebbles at the back of your neck kind of stand on end.
Oh no.
The pebbles at
The
the back of
pebbles.
your neck.
We'll say the Mirabar soldiers are at the gate with you.
Do
Group of
not
them.
open the gate.
Get ready.
No, you fool. Let the archers rain down arrows on them.
Okay. Or I said get ready to like brace the gate.
It's true. You should brace the gate.
I braced the gate.
I mean, it is reinforced.
Well, now there's a dent leaning on it.
Yep. Helping for sure.
I'm helping.
Yeah, so you and the other, Mirabar soldiers basically, put shields up or like make sure the braces are holding against whatever incoming threat might be there.
Do I see any flying creatures?
Not currently.
Okay. Oh boy, they're coming.
Not currently. All right. So Dents redoubles the strength of the fortifications.
God damn.
Yeah.
It's like a second door.
Yep. Him and the rest of the dwarves.
Oh yeah, of course.
Yeah. Of course. Speaking of dwarves, Trevork.
My turn again.
Yep. You can see that the shadow of this cloud is kind of parting around your aura of light that you've created.
That's
but it's
easier.
moving in closer, and you see darkness like kind of tipping over the edge of the top of the wall.
Oh my god.
Cast a meteor.
I don't have a meteor.
No. It would be
Cast,
great if you did.
cast comet.
Cast firewall. That's pretty good.
I have to run. Oh, I need to get all the way over there now.
Yeah, you'd be spending your time getting to the wall. That's for sure.
If only we had someone with a dragon.
If I leave, you'll be scared again.
All right. Well, let me see how long daylight lasts, just to make sure. I'm not going to be casting this all willy nilly. Okay, lasts an hour. We're fine.
Oh, good.
Should cast another one at the wall. So they can fight in advantageous area. How far do you think I am from the wall?
2 turns of running.
Oh my god. Like full sprinting?
Yeah.
So like 120 feet?
Sure.
Oh my gosh.
In reality, you would probably be way farther.
It's probably
than
way
that.
farther.
Yeah, I'm not making it
These
over
are
there in
these are
time.
not 6-second combat rounds.
Yeah, these are not.
These are battle rounds. This is like you doing a thing. Like you can also justify doing more movement or more like action necessarily if you wanted to.
Let me see. What should I do? I'm decked out for combat. Let me see. Right. So all we see right now are shadows and a human army, right?
Yeah,
That's
that's
all
what's
we
been
see?
communicated to you. You're hearing reports from messengers that the humans are going toward the gate. Shadows are just waving against the wall.
All right. There has to be more to this. Than just that.
Famous, you do get a messenger that runs by that Famous says that there are more armies
Behind the wall?
Yeah.
All right, I'm going towards the wall.
Okay.
Get my old dwarven short legs over there. All right, we'll do one turn. There
Alright.
you go.
So we'll say by the time you finish your movement in the next turn, you'll be kind of at the base of the wall, and you can, if there's some way you can get up there faster, I don't know, but
Probably not.
getting up to the top of the wall would be at the start of the third. Take 2 full turns, movement, get up to the top of the wall.
All right.
All right. As you're running, eventually you actually leave your area of light protection. So I need you to make a wisdom saving throw, Trevor. As you run yourself into the darkness. Come on, you're a cleric. Wisdom's your thing.
Ruh-roh.
You good, bro?
It'd be funny if I just step out of the shadow, nope, back into the light.
You feel that the weight and the oppression of hopelessness try to push down on you, and you go through every person in your life. You go through every friend. You go through every family member, every child, grandchild, every battle, partner, every forge, fellow smith you've worked with. You go through all of them, and you just cycle those names through your head, and it keeps you strong. You keep running forward. You no longer can be affected by the shadow.
Oh, nice.
Nightmake. The tendrils of shadows that kind of crushed in, pushed up into the wall, does start to climb, and you can see that it's not like tendrils like you thought they were. It's individual shadows, but they're so piled up on top of each other that they look like
mass.
They look like one big mass, but they're just a collection of shadows moving up the wall, and then they kind of wave in on the elven archers to your north. And now they're going to attack.
Oh no, they're attacking.
Yeah.
It begins.
Mike, can you pull up under troops? Can you pull up the Silvery Moon's Bowman?
I have it open already.
Do you want to know their health or defense? I mean.
So yeah, I'm gonna roll against their defense first.
Hit.
17.
Oh Jesus.
Yep, definitely
right.
hit.
And now I'm gonna hit against their toughness.
Are these 1d20 rolls plus whatever
So
attack?
yeah, 1d20 plus whatever their power, whatever their attack and power are
Gotcha.
versus the defense and toughness. So this one hits 8 versus their toughness.
Oh, it's
Doesn't
8
hit.
versus. Yeah.
It's 8v11.
Succeed.
They succeed on the
So,
toughness.
so what happens is they basically get through their defenses, whatever, like, dodging or whatever. They hit them, but they withstand these attacks. And so they do not lose a size category. They do not drop. Their
They don't.
their units, like some, you might see 1 or 2 of individual archers die or get hit or hurt, but the unit itself stands strong. So the size category doesn't get diminished.
Yay.
But this, we'll call them what they are. This Shadow Legion basically flows in and through their space. It occupies their area, so they are surrounded by amorphous shadow creatures and just in an attack. But there's no casualty. They continue to go. Nightmake, what do you do?
Oh man, they're already here. They're right here.
Actually, we're gonna save what you do next time.
Oh my
D&D.
god.
Thank you everybody
no.
for playing. Thank you for bearing with me as we set up this crazy battle.
I'm awake.
Great. You can be awake for the next time on D&D. Hope you all had fun, and goodbye, everybody.
Bye,
everybody.
I'm scared.
We're gonna die next time. Be ready for it.
Dragon, just drop me on the general.
Do not fear, for I am here.
Drop me